Hello, this is my Whirlpool oven that we just had delivered and dropped off. I'm going to install it myself. It's nothing much to install on it. All you have to do is just hook it up from the back. This is how it came. You get this little plastic protective cover here, there, and other place. Just take them off. And then you get on the inside, you get the air fryer rack. And in this box is the top grills and everything for it. So first thing I have to do is remove the old oven, and then we'll slide this one up in there. Okay, this is the old one that we're about to pull out, and then turn off the gas, and then disconnect the gas hose, and then move it out the way for the new one. So when pulling it out, all I'm gonna do is just open up this door and then just pull like this, and I'm pulling it out. I don't know if you see that, but I'm pulling it away from the wall. Once I get it out, there's my hose back here. I need to turn off the gas down there. There's stuff is sticky. So, got a lot of cleaning back here to do too. So the first thing you want to do is turn off your gas. So let me reach up in here and turn off the gas. Turn it that way. Now the gas is off. So that's the first thing. Then the next thing I want to do is disconnect the hose. And then I'll be ready to put on the new one. Okay, after we turn off the gas, let's unplug the stove. So we're gonna unplug it, plug it from the wall. Now I have my trusty wrench, and I'm gonna disconnect the gas line from this end, then I can have access to the gas line down there and pull it away from the wall, all the way for more room to work on. I don't know who installed this originally in the house, but whoever installed this, they was tripping. I mean, why would you put this in this way to where your hose come up against this drawer like this? They could have went down, which makes sense, gave you more room, or even just straight up, I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. So let me pull this out, clean it up, and take the other end off. Okay, now I have to clean up this years and years of nastiness that's been behind this stove. So let me clean up all this mess, and then we can put the new one in. So mop behind here, get all this stuff real good. So let me clean this up, and then we'll take a look at it, and we'll be ready to put the new one in. Okay, with these little grease spots here that's on the wall, seems like the only thing to take it off real good is like a butter knife, and you can get those off real easy with a butter knife. So if you have all these little grease spots, just take a butter knife and get them off. Okay. You also can use a butter knife to get all this crap from over here, just kind of go around it and make it nice with that to get all that stuff out, and then sweep and mop it real good, and you should be in business. Okay, this is the gas pressure regulator on the back of the stove. You want to make sure it looks like this and it's not off. This is the on position, so we want it to look like this prior to pushing this up against the wall, because once we push it up against the wall, we won't be able to tell. Okay, this is the thread that you need, the thread tape that you need for the gas line. You get it at Home Depot. Just go down the aisle that have your hoses and stuff for gas and plumb and stuff like that. Normally in the plumbing aisle for gas. So you get that. It shouldn't cost much, about $3 or something like that, maybe less. Okay, so that's what I'm using on the line. Okay, this part is for demonstration only. As you can see, this is not the part that goes on the oven, and this tape is not the tape that goes on the thread, and this is plumbing's tape. The gas tape is yellow. So you want to put this tape on going in the clockwise position, the same way that you tighten your gas hose. And when you put this on, you take a piece of the tape, you put it up here. You can hold it with your thumb, and rotate the piece like this. Make it nice and tight to where you can see those threads, and wrap it a couple of times. Just wrap it like that, nice and tight. And then when you get to like that, near the top, just wrap it a couple of times and then just pull it to, to break it off. Sorry about that with the camera. And it should look like that, and you can just take it and do like this to, you know, make it nice and neat. Okay, so that's how you pretty much wrap your tape. Okay, don't do like I did. They have 2 different hoses at the store. Make sure you get the right one for your connection. I originally bought this one, which was bigger for my stove, because I saw the stove on here, but this is the one that I actually needed. It was the 1/2-inch one. So yeah, let's install this one onto the stove, and the stove is right here. We got our hose out the package. We're gonna unscrew this one and take it off. And then we're gonna put the gas tape only on this side. Never put the gas tape on this side. You do not need gas tape on the side that looks like this, okay? Never put tape on this side. So let's just put some tape on this side, and we're gonna make it go in the direction that the fitting goes. So the fit's gonna tighten this way. This is the way we wanna wrap the tape. Okay, on the back of the stove, we wanna take this piece and hand tighten it up in here. Get it going nice and smooth. Hand tighten it on the back of the stove. And then we're gonna get our wrench and tighten it real tight. But don't try to break it. Just make it really, really tight, okay? Not too tight, but tight, you know what I mean. Now that we've got that part tight, let's put the hose on. And like that part, make sure that you put it on nice and straight, so it's not cross-threaded. And then we're gonna make this tight. Not too tight, but really nice and tight. You know what I mean? Okay, go ahead and cut this off your power cord so we can loosen up the power cord and put this into the position that we need to put it in. And on this end, we won't need this little brass piece because we have this against the wall already. So let's take this off. Okay, take that off and turn the stove around and put it up against the wall. Okay, I've tightened this end back onto the gas line. So now let's test the gas line, make sure we ain't got no leaks. I'm gonna turn it on, turn it back on where it goes parallel like that. So now the gas line back on. So I have soapy water. Put some soap in the bottle and spray it. And see if you see any bubbles. If you don't see no bubbles, you good. I see no bubbles coming out of here. So I don't smell any gas. And do that down here on this part of the line too. Spray this soapy bubble. If you see any bubbles or something forming, then that means you need to tighten it. And it's looking pretty good overall. So there we go. I can put this into its place and get it going. I guess before I put it into its place, I'm gonna need to plug it in so we can plug it in, you know, push it closer to where you can plug it in. Okay. Before I push it all the way in, I want to take all this excess paper and stuff off. I'm gonna take all this stuff off. Okay, so take all that stuff off so you can have space to do it right now in case you have a tight space. Yeah, I took the protective film off the bottom. So now on the top right here, I'm gonna grab it from the edge and then just pull this on off, take this on off, like that. So now we got that good to go. We can, like I said, after it's plugged in, just push it up against the wall. Okay, you can find the model number of your Whirlpool by opening up your oven door. And right here, you should see a tag that have your model number right there. You see, model number. And that's how you find your model number for your oven. So you know how to do the burners, set up the burners. Inside your oven, you should find your burners, your user manual, and a whole host of other stuff. Okay, so right now we're gonna just concentrate on taking these burners out and setting them up. Okay, when you put your burners onto your stove, this little cutoff piece, you want that to go towards the white piece, and it just slides on. If it doesn't fit, then put it in a different position. It should just fit right up on there and slide right on down. And that's with all of your burners. And then once you put those on, you can put the black tops on top of the burners. Okay, when you put these pieces on, it should fit nice and flush. So once it's nice and flush, it's like a puzzle. It doesn't take a rocket science. It's a small one, medium, and then these appear to be pretty much the same size, you know, overall. And you can remove this off of here, this warning thing, clean that up. And you should be almost ready in business, okay, to start using your stove. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of extra parts in your oven also, like these parts, these conversion orifices. If you look down in here, you have one there. You see how the hole is big and these are a little bit smaller. I guess that'll regulate your flame, but we're gonna leave these as is. Put this back over here. I just want to show you that. And then we're gonna just take these spare parts and just put them in the drawer for now. That way, if we ever need them, we know where they are. Okay, so let's put the grill part on and we should be complete. We could plug it up. I'm gonna plug it up at this thing. I'm gonna show you how to put this part of the oven on, the grill, which is what I call the grill. You just take your grill, have it up in this position, and you see these back here, you want to line that up with that. Just sit on it, let it sit on it good, see how it sits on that, and then you just lay it down. And it's on. So that's how you put that on. And if you want to clean your oven and stuff, you can take it off by doing it like that, or you can just lift it up if you have enough space. It looks like we may not have enough space because we got a microwave here, so it's only going to go so high. So chances are we'll have to put ours in this position here, as high as we can take it, and then just pull it towards us and take it off and clean the oven. But yeah, that's how you put it on. You just get at that angle, put it on there, and then just lay it down. That's how you put that part on. Okay, I plugged it in, and as you can see, there's the clock on it all lit up. So now I'm going to push it back, and then we can set the clock. Okay, let's set the clock. You just have to hit the clock settings. Just hold it. Set the clock. I guess it says press again. 4 more seconds. We want the clock, so let's just put in the time. 3:39. I'm gonna put 3:40, and then just hit start, and that's it. And then we can hit cancel, and the clock is set. So while we're up here, let's test the stove. So I'll turn it to ignite, and it lights up, and then you can put it on the level that you want for cooking. So it looks pretty good. So that's how you do that section. Okay, I'm about to go over the heating of these burners. The small auxiliary is for like low heat cooking, melting chocolate, butter, stuff like that, you know, stuff you want to simmer. This one over here is your medium one, and it's a multi-purpose burner. It burns pretty much everything, you know. But then if you need to get hotter for something larger, this one is a rapid burner for large cookware. And this one is for even more powerful for cooking stuff. And this oval one, this is if you have a long dish or something you want to cook on, like a long dish, you can put it on that and it'll cook the long dish. So that's the burner. So in conclusion, this was a very easy installation, and practically anybody can do it if you feel comfortable doing this type of stuff. But if you do not feel comfortable doing this, or if you need a new gas line, I suggest you go ahead and let the professionals do it, you know, and don't worry about it. They'll put it all together for you, all your pieces and everything. And the only thing you may have to do, well, you wouldn't have to do it because the professional is going to remove your old one and put the new one in here. So they'll do all that for you. But the only thing about it is, like you saw how nasty behind my oven was, underneath my oven, they would probably only sweep. They wouldn't do all that extra cleaning and make it real nice before they slide it in there. You just never know. Maybe you might have a different type of guy, but I doubt if they clean it the way that I cleaned it. And yeah, the hose itself was $39 something, and at Home Depot the installation might be $30. So for $30, it may be worth your time to just go ahead and let them do it. And if they leave it nasty underneath the oven, so be it, whatever, I guess. That's the risk you take, you know, when you have professional people do professional jobs. Sometimes they don't do such a professional job. It's always best to do things yourself so you know what's really going on. You know, that's just my experience. But again, overall, easy install. I hope you liked the video, and if you do, hit the like button and subscribe, make a comment, and talk to you later. I'm coming at you later on with more information about this oven. Bye.